Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good afternoon, good evening. In case you're catching this on the replay, it feels absolutely wonderful to be back with the community, doing our live podcast, sharing tips and tricks to get you through your Monday money mindset. And sometimes we need to do a reset. And yes, a reset can be a long period of time. How y'all doing? Listen, I'm just checking over here on the other device to make sure that we are actually live. You guys can see me. Yep. There we go. Listen, allow me to introduce myself. I am the Nicole Johnson, founder of Wealthy Women Lifestyle, formerly known as The Gym, where we are still teaching you to define and achieve your goal of financial freedom so that you can live life on your own terms. Listen, sometimes we have to take a full reset. And that is actually what has happened over in the gym. But let me tell you what else has gone on. The gym is still exists in existence. The gym, which stands for Girl Your Money Matters, was created to be the workout spot. And so for me, as the creator and the curator and all those fancy words, I wanted to get more of a holistic concept. And so after spending some time with the community, talking to them and asking questions, we came up with a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice to help you reset your money mindset, to redevelop a relationship with your money, to understand how to get from A to B to X, Y, and Z, how to actually formulate those goals, create a strategic roadmap, and actually accomplish those goals, and then move on to the next. Right? So, wealthy women lifestyle is all encompassing of all of the things that we need to do, we want to do, so that we define and achieve our goal of financial freedom. So, I got my notes right here. Don't say nothing about me having my notes right here. I got my notes. Okay. So, listen, in today's topic, where we welcome you to Monday's money mindset topic, are you ready to make that transformation? Are you ready to start seeing things differently? So, are you that woman who has got the six-figure income? You are actually at that level where you're comfortable with the money coming in. You're uncomfortable with the money that stays. You're uncomfortable with the amount of money that leaves, right? You've got your dream job, you're making that six-figure income, you may be even on the higher to middle end of six figures, and you're just like, but Nicole, I'm not keeping more of the money that I make. I'm not doing it. And that's because, well, before I get there, let me see this. And just in case you're not that woman who's making six figures, but you're striving for it and you're hitting some life road balances time and time and time again, right? It seems like you take 10 steps forward and you get knocked back 20. Okay. If that is you, you are both in the right place. You are both in the right place. So I'm going to give you a brief synopsis because in case that you are a new subscriber, a new follower here, I want you to understand why I am so passionate about helping women change their mindset so that they can live the actual wealthy women lifestyle that they desire. Because there was a time when there wasn't a me for me when I needed a me. There was not a me for me when I needed a me. And I always felt that when the time came where I got to that comfortable position or that place where I could start to educate others, I could now be for them what I needed when I was sitting in their shoes. Okay. So I was that single mother who had filed bankruptcy twice, who was called a loser, who was told that she would never be a homeowner. They didn't know me. They didn't know me. They didn't know what type of energy I possessed. And so on 9909, when I bought the biggest house on the cul-de-sac, with less than $602 to the closing table and less than $2,000 of out-of-pocket expenses with a 2.25% locked interest rate. Yeah, it wasn't what you called me. It's what I answered to. It is exactly what I answered to. And there was nothing that would stop me from that. So I want you to first let's do a little bit of learning today. But can I get some time to do some learning with you? Okay, great. So whether you said yes or no, if you're still here, you're catching this on a replay, we're gonna do a little bit of learning today, okay? So understanding the link between your mindset and your behavior is a crucial point to your success. Understanding the link between your mindset and your behavior is a crucial link to your success, okay? And one of the things that I say all the time, why do you want to be whatever it is you're striving for? So, why did I want to become a homeowner? Why do you need to be financially independent? Why? Because when things get uncomfortable, when the road gets difficult, when people start falling off, when you can't do the things that you used to do, you're going to have something that's so strong and personal to you that nothing and no one will get in the way of you accomplishing that goal. Okay. Nothing and no one will get in the way of you accomplishing that goal. So, how you think about something and how you behave are closely and they're intertwined. Okay. For example, one of the biggest hangups that people in the community have is dining out. Okay. I ain't going to point no fingers. If that's you, raise your hand. How that okay. All right. Dining out, eating out, fast food. Because we're going to have a dine out expense, but we also have a grocery budget. We have a certain amount of money that's allotted to groceries, but then we have this expense that's on our bank account. They keep showing up on our credit card. They say we've been dining out more than we've been eating on groceries that's at the house. Okay. But when it comes time to want to, let's say the goal is to pay off the car. We want to be car note free. Well, that extra money that's going into the dining out could help pay off that car. Think I'm playing? Listen, I have had people come back after doing an assessment of their 30-day bank statement and say, my grocery budget was $400, but I ate out $600. Now, mind you, they still bought the $400 worth of groceries, but they spent $600 on dining out for the course of the month because they were traveling, they were tired, kids going here and there, all of the things. I understand that. So what you have to do is align the mission. You have to align the mission with the outcome. So in order for me to get the car paid off and the car note is $500 a month, I want to add an extra $250. That means we need to tweak that eating out food. We need to stop with that extra eating out because that's going to free up that extra $500 a month. And if I want to increase my eating out budget then, but we got to get to the car note being paid off before we get to that. So why do you want to accomplish it? Okay, so write it like this in your notes. I want to accomplish this because, and list out your reason. I want to accomplish X because, and tell yourself, don't tell me, I don't really need to know, but you need to understand, why do you want to accomplish this goal? Because when times get hard, when you get tired and you really want to just DoorDash that meal or run through the drive-through, no, does that help you reach your goal? How you think in your mind will control how you behave in your finances. Okay. I have been on my way home and drove past that favorite place and been like, but you got food in the refrigerator, Nicole. But yeah, I'm tired and I don't feel like it. But how does that help you reach your goal? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go on home. I'm gonna go on home. Okay. So point number one When it comes to your mindset and how you think, it will control how you behave. It will control how you behave. Okay. So the next point is, how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? Some of us don't see ourselves as being financially responsible. We've just been functioning in the dysfunction of just swiping a card, writing a check, allowing a auto pay to come through. But we're not really engaged and intentional with the actions that happen in our finances, in our bank account. So I want you to understand that point number 2 is, how do you see yourself when it comes to achieving your goals of financial freedom? Mm. Well, Nicole, that's very interesting that you say that. Yes, it is. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. Okay. Because when you see yourself as confident, when you see yourself as having an understanding, as when you see yourself as being sufficient to perform the task at hand, guess what? You perform better. You actually show up the way you're supposed to. Okay. You actually show up the way that you are supposed to. Okay. And so I want you to, point number 1, how you think in your mind controls how you behave in your finances. Point number 2, how you see yourself has a direct impact on how successful you are. What's the saying? You either believe you can or you can't, but either way, you're right. Mm. You either believe you can or you believe you can't. Whatever you believe, you're correct. You get to choose. You get to choose. I tell my community all the time, either your goals will win or your goals will lose, but you are the common denominator and you get to decide. Do they win or do they lose? It is solely up to you. Okay. Point number 3, having a positive mindset on your finances creates long term financial stability. For example, I'm going to use, I tell my community members, I tell their problems all the time. I don't tell their identity. So it's safe over in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle on Facebook. Our community is a private community where most of the ladies that are in there have been with me for some time. And so I know some of the issues that they have. And when they share them, they usually share, and I say, well, one of the community members had this and this was the solution. And they'll come right on there and say, yep, I sure did. I'm like, see, I was trying to protect your identity. They don't care, because it's a no judgment zone. And for women, the topic of money is a very personable topic. And sometimes we can't say out loud in front of our loved ones that I'm struggling, that I'm having a hard time, that I'm falling short. Now, some of you might say it because y'all falling short together, but you're not getting to a solution. And that doesn't help either. Over in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle, which you can find by searching groups on Facebook, Wealthy Women Lifestyle, what you find over there is a community of women that are striving to achieve the goals that they've defined. I help you define your goal, and then we work with and create a strategic roadmap so you can achieve the goal. Okay, so let's talk about how a positive money mindset creates long-term financial stability. One of my community members asked this past Saturday, we had a lesson a few weeks ago about investing. Wednesday is our wealth building Wednesday, and we have tips on wealth and health strategies. So, because your health needs to be in order so that you can enjoy this wealth that you built, okay? Those two go hand in hand. So, we'll do that on Wednesday. But she wanted to know about the really understanding how to decide what stock to invest in. So, I told her, I said, okay, so we're going to start with some education, okay? And I'm going to say this to you. When I tell you you got 24 hours in a day, 24 don't sound so big. Yeah. So let me put it to you like this. You have 1,440 minutes in every day. Take 60 of those minutes at least 2 or 3 times a week to educate yourself on a financial process, procedure, tip, topic, something that will make you more educated to be more comfortable in handling and managing your finances. Because what happens is when you are more confident in what you know, the more you'll show up and perform, and your money will begin to grow. Your bank account will start to have a savings that has a comma in it, and then 2 commas if that's what you're striving for. Your debt balances will start to reduce. You will start to show up and show out for your financial well being to levels that you had not imagined that you could do. And sometimes you can't do that on your own. That's why I invite you to come and be a part of the Wealthy Women Lifestyle community, because you can't always do that on your own. We are here to support you on your journey. We are here to push you on your journey. Okay. So when we talked about what should she be investing in, I the first thing I told them to do was go over to Yahoo Finance. Okay, go to Yahoo. It's free. Set up a portfolio. Start adding stocks that you are familiar with. You might not know the historical data. You might not know when the stock opened, none of that. But you know this thing been around forever. General Mills been creating cereal since before I was born. Now don't worry about how long that's been. Don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. I need you to stay focused. I need you to stay focused, okay? Um, General Mills has been here forever. Procter and Gamble will be here forever. You've got I do Southwest because I'm on, as long as they got 2 bags flying free, I think they're gonna be here, right? But you can look at any other stock that is traded on the stock exchange that you are interested in, and then we're going to actually do a deep dive into their top to 3 different stocks. I'm going to ask them about to vote on the top 3 stocks, and then we're going to take a deep dive into the actual stock, when it was born, when it was created, when did it get to the stock, all the things that they think they need to know. More importantly, is the value that the stock has created, because investing is about building wealth. It's not the hit it and quit it. We've had some .com things that have done just that, but it's long-term longevity with your money, building wealth. And so when you have the knowledge of what it is you want to invest in, what is it that you want to build wealth in, when you have knowledge, trust me, you stand on business. Okay. When you know the right thing, you stand on business. So after I gave her that and then gave them their homework assignment to not only find 3 different stocks, but gave them some other questions to probe themselves about, when we come back together and do this assignment, her her knowledge is going to have her looking at her money in a more positive fashion, which is going to make her invest more and start becoming more educated on her portfolio. Start watching, because she's interested. She's 50, and she's looking at, okay, how does my portfolio prepare me for retirement? So the more she has positive, informative information, the more her positivity on how she sees herself will transform. And she'll start looking at money differently for the long term, not just for the short term. Okay. So I want you to go back, and these mindset points for today is that your mindset on how you think and how you behave have a crucial link to each other. Okay. And then how you see yourself has a direct impact on your success. All right. And having a positive money mindset helps to increase the long term financial stability that you will have in your life. All right. So, got my notes here, and I want to talk to you give you some tips, practical tips on exercising. Oh, I love this one. Let me slow down a little bit, because this is one of my favorites. Okay. We have a lot of experiences, and life be life in every day. When you open your eyes, life start life. Okay. And some of us open our eyes because somebody walked in and said, Mommy, honey, mommy, honey, right? And so we didn't have any choice but to open our eyes. All right. And so life starts going, things start happening. Okay. And sometimes those things that happen aren't always things that make us feel good. There are, we're losing people. Some of us are finding people. Some of us are in around people we don't want to be around. All of the things. I'm not going to get in that. That's not today's lesson. Okay. But there's always something that we can be grateful for. So I have a gratitude jar, and it's a big bucket. It's a big plastic bucket, and next to it are some colorful index cards. Today, I am grateful for, and I put down at least one thing. There's always two or three that I can put on there, but if time is short, whatever the case may be, I get in there and I write something to be grateful for. Because in the middle of the night, when there's no one else for me to talk to, there's no phone for me to pick up and say, hey, can I get an ear? Right? I can always go to that gratitude jar and motivate myself. I can always go through and look at, you know what, the circumstances that are happening to and around me, they don't define me. They don't determine who I am. So let me get myself back to a time when I was feeling better, and I can find that moment of gratitude, because right now my circumstances are making me feel horrible. And ladies, I know exactly how that happens a lot. We wait till the family is asleep, and then we sit down and we take a moment for ourselves. Don't let the negative set in. Go to your gratitude jar. Some of you have a prayer closet or a prayer table. Sit there. Yeah, this is happening. This is going wrong. And how you gonna pay the rent when all your money spent? Okay, a little bit to buy some food. Baby need a pair of shoes. All of those things. That's life for somebody. But at the end of every day, there's something to be grateful for. So that gratitude jar, when I can't see it because the circumstances are so heavy, I can read it. Okay, so practice finding something to be grateful for. And sometimes we have to write it down and come back and remind ourselves later. Okay, um, surround yourself with people who are striving for the same thing. That way, when you hit a rough patch, sometimes you lean on them and they can motivate you. And then they lean on you and you motivate them, because you can't tell your goals to everybody. You can't tell everybody what it is you're trying to accomplish. Mm-mm. Because you don't know what they're praying about you. You don't know. You have no idea. All right. So you need to be in a circle of people that are going to push you along the way, that are going to tell you the truth when you're out of order, that are going to support you when you are out of order and help you get in order and keep you going, that are going to check on you when you start trying to dial back. As you begin to change and change your habits and change your mindset, and you start to grow and you elevate, let me be the one to tell you. I may not be the first one, but I am going to be the one to tell you on this here Monday Money Mindset Day. Your circle can and will get smaller. And I need you to be okay with that. I need you to be okay with a smaller circle, because I'd rather all of us have small, true circles than big, I don't know who these folk are circles. Okay. You need to have people that are going to motivate and encourage you. That when you are down and can't stand up for yourself, they will stand in the gap for you. They will hold you. They will hold you accountable. You gotta have a good circle. If you need one, I encourage you to come on over to the Wealthy Women Lifestyle Community Group. If you're not big on Facebook, that's fine. What you'll do is you can join and subscribe to the YouTube channel where we will be talking on Monday, money mindset, and then on Wednesday, which is our wealth and health building strategies. And that'll eventually lead you to our newsletter that comes out twice a week as well. I am so excited to be back on our podcast, and you will find us going live Monday and Wednesday every week. Starting the new season starts on January. January. Ooh, child, I don't went all the way to the next year. That's because in January of 2025 we are hosting. Okay, I was gonna wait, but since I didn't stumbled it on out of my lips, we are hosting our very first empowerment retreat here in Dallas in January 2025. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as more information and details will be coming out. So we have a lot of activities. We've done a lot of revamping, and I'm really excited. I'm so excited about what is going on. But what I'm most excited about is the growth that I'm seeing in the community. So I want you to get in, whether it's in the Facebook community group, whether it's through the newsletter, whether it is through the YouTube channel, all three of them, if that's what you need. But do stay connected. What I want you to know is that in addition to the tips, in addition to the encouragement, you're going to get strategies, you're going to get the motivation, you're going to get a full and well rounded opportunity to define and achieve your goal of financial freedom so that you can begin to live life on your own terms. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I definitely know what it feels like because when I can say I'm living it on my own terms, ooh, the level of peace, ooh, you just don't know. There is peace in freedom. There is when you can see all the things that are not going the exact way you planned it and you still can breathe and be okay, that's a whole nother level of freedom. When you are not turning over in the middle of the night, stressing about how a bill gets paid, stressing about whether the baby's got enough food, whether they have enough money to put gas in the car, whether all the medication that mom and them is on, that you're on. Mm. I'm going to give you one of our long-term members, at least 2 years. She's been with me at least 2 years. She wasn't taking her medicine like she was supposed to when she came to me because there was not enough money that she could see in the budget to buy her medication. Mm. And I talk about that on Wednesday, how being unhealthy is expensive. It is. It is. So I hope that you have gotten your leaving out of here with a foundation of financial freedom and working, just getting an inkling of how to create a strong money mindset. Okay. You need to have a strong money mindset. And I have plenty of opportunity over in our Facebook community group, here on our YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to and get notifications of when we go live and when we upload trainings. And our my newest thing is the YouTube shorts, and also get an opportunity to subscribe to our newsletter. I am looking forward to being back with you guys, and I'm so encouraged about what we're going to accomplish on July 13th. Watch out for details for our vision board reboot. I am big on vision boards and using them to as a strategic roadmap to accomplish our goal. Is a very strategic roadmap. So you may have started at the beginning of the year and fallen off. It's okay. We're going to do a reboot 2.0 and get you back on track to finish out 2024 strong and lead you into 2025. Okay, I want to thank you, all the new subscribers, all the returning subscribers. I want to thank you. And I am the Nicole Johnson, founder of Wealthy Women Lifestyle, where I teach you to define and achieve your goal of financial freedom so that you can begin to live life on your own terms. You guys have a wonderful day. Actually, have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.